All right, hello everyone. We're gonna hop right into this Vanaheim match today. We have Tactically Inting versus the VTubers Paradise. This should be a good one. Today, for casters, we have Double A and Mr. Kev himself.
What's up? I'm excited for this game right here.
All right, we're gonna kick it off with a Thoth ban or Thoth, say it, and somebody who's kind of resurged into this meta and really great. We've seen him a few times throughout the league, and I think that's a good ban. Kev, what do you think about this best step ban?
Um, I can't see it as a normal ban. I don't think she's too much of a problem anymore because there's a lot of meta guardians that shut her down right now, like Atlas, Ganesh, and such, Geb even. But she's still a solid ban overall. She's still powerful in that mid game. She can snowball pretty easily.
Yeah, still a decent god. Like you said, has gotten some nerfs. Definitely isn't one jungle anymore.
Yeah.
We are going to see a Persephone ban. I'm wondering if that's maybe a target ban. It's been banned out a few times now, so in my mind that tells me maybe she's more meta, but I haven't really seen much of her myself. Have you seen any Persephone lately?
Not really, but she still is very strong, especially with all this flat pen. She's just one of those gods that will easily 100 to 0 you in two abilities. So, not really a band that's too surprising, but it is something new for this season.
All right, we're going to see Atlas not banned out. It's going to get picked up immediately. That's going to be a good pickup for Tactically Inting, something that's been kind of a number one pick in support. What do you think about this Atlas pickup?
It's very good, especially in Recurry's hands. He's very good support, very aggressive support. Someone who can along with Atlas, someone who can peel very hard, still do decent damage. He's a very aggressive, but can also be a conservative type of support. He's just an all around very good god right now.
Are going to see a Tiamat and a Camazot's going to get locked in for VTubers. Both some really good gods, something that have come into the meta and then kind of have faded out a little bit, but they're still really strong in their own right. Camazot's is really good. Seen him played in the SPL back when that was going on quite a bit. So that should be a good up in my mind for.
Yeah, I agree. It's still a solid pickup. It's not top 10 anymore. I mean, it could be top 10, not top 5, but it's still a very solid pickup all around. Tankiness, sustain, high damage, high safety. It's still a solid pickup.
We're going to see the sisters locked in, Scylla and Charybdis. That should go obviously in mid and ADC, but Charybdis, something that's been pretty decent. Still a solid pickup as well. You know, that escape is really nice. And Scylla, of course, is always going to be pumping out those numbers and definitely take on entire team with that ultimate.
Yeah, I agree. I'm expecting Tactically Inting to go with a little more early game here because they have two very hard hyper carries for the late game, but their early game is seemingly a little weak right now.
And we are going to see a Medusa pick up, something we've seen a lot in this league. I think it's the highest pick rate out of, I don't know about this division, but in the lower division, it's been picked up a lot. So not a surprise being picked up here. Kind of a simpler god, just kind of with that ultimate can deal those numbers, has that nice stim on the auto attacks, and pretty decent.
Yeah, I agree. She needs to be a little careful though in that mid lane stage where Atlas can shut her down very easily. She has a really hard time running away from someone like Atlas who has a lot of CC and long range abilities. But as long as she plays it, pretty aggressive but also stays safe at the same time, she should be fine.
See a Gilgamesh and an Osiris ban. I would assume that's going to be for jungle, potentially maybe solo for both of those. We usually see Gilgamesh. We have seen Gilgamesh more in the jungle, but after the recent nerfs, I know they were looking to kind of transfer him over to solo lane and keep in that solo lane more often. So I would assume that's going to be targeting JK or is TJK the solo lane? So
Yeah.
targeting him over in the solo lane.
Yeah, I agree. It's still very there's two still very strong gods because the auto attack meta is just so strong right now with Death Toll, Eye of the Jungle, even jungle and solo. Auto attack is the meta right now. There's just so much pen and crit and attack speed that you can just get in like 2 or 3 items, and you can easily burst down anybody.
We're gonna see Ying's pocket pick, Thanatos. It's his self-proclaimed pocket pick. Thanatos gonna get locked in. That's gonna be pretty exciting to see him on that. And then TJK is gonna go with Guan Yu. What's your opinion on Guan Yu? Something we don't see very often.
I think Guan Yu is slowly peering back into the meta. He's been doing not amazingly win rate wise, like in ranked higher ranks and stuff like that, but he has so much early game and late game potential with that ultimate. You can easily slow and burst down the back line. You also have that heal that lowers your cooldowns on your back line, so you can protect them. He is an overall strong pick, just not something that is as common.
See Naja hovered now. Don't really know where that's gonna fit in. I guess as a jungle potentially. We're gonna if that gets locked in, that's 3 assassins picked up from VTubers. So more of an offensive based team there. Fenrir probably going in the jungle. Camazot's maybe solo lane, but Naja's still gonna be hovered. But Fenrir a decent pickup. Someone we've seen a lot in these past games throughout Animosity has been kind of a pickup a lot we've seen for support. We haven't really seen him at all in the jungle, and it's gonna be nice to see him support role most likely.
Yeah, I agree. Fenrir right now, if they are picking him up for the support role, which I think they are, they just picked Daji. He's one of probably the best assassin support, sorry, in the entire game, because he has a lot of early game. He has that ultimate that's just so good. Um, he just has so much potential early game and late game if you build him tanky, that it's gonna be very hard to deal with.
Well, and it's hard to ignore as well. The Daji, Medusa, Fenrir, they're all going to be trying to burn these beads, trying to wear out the other team where they can, and should be something that will be fun to see as well. I think with that, we're going to go ahead and throw right to a break, and we'll be back with the cast for you guys. All right, everyone. The moment you've been waiting for, we're going to hop right into game one here. Tactical Inting versus VTubers. I believe these are both undefeated teams. Tactical Inting did take a win. I think week one was a forfeit win, but they are still undefeated. Getting that as a week 3 match. But we're going to see a little bit of action here over in duo as well as in mid lane. Scylla's going to get a wrap. Daji's really low. We got to be careful. Thanatos gonna posture up here in the mid lane a little bit as well. And Crush comes out, but Daji's gonna escape that damage for the time being. Looking at the builds here, we're gonna see Bumbas on Daji as well as Eye of the Jungle over tactically Inting on Thanatos. Any opinions on either of those items? Ooh, Daji doing a great job of dashing out of there. Still really low. Thanatos is gonna go right. Hovering right over her. She's going to turn around, just try to do as much damage as she can, but that won't be enough, and that will be a dead Daji. Great first blood for Cringe Comp.
Yeah, that was a pretty good setup by uh, French Comp. Omni just put out a ton of damage, and Ying being able to pick up the kill.
We're going to see a dash for Fenrir doing a lot of damage, and barely getting out of there is TJK. He's going to use his dash to get out of there. We're looking for potentially a gank from Cringe Comp. Going to hover right behind Fenrir and Medusa. Still lurking slightly. He wants a kill. Here he comes. He's going to drop his 3. Silence everybody over here in dual lane, but that'll be all, as there's nothing else he's going to get. Alice going to drop an ability as well. Looking for potentially some more damage, but that will be enough. Over here in duo, unless Daji and Thanatos meet here in the jungle. So, Daji's still going to posture over here. Thanatos sees her and is still looking to potentially cut her off from going to go for that purple buff.
Dashi has to be very careful here. She cannot take a one-on-one fight with Thanatos right now. He's just too. He has too much burst at the moment.
Definitely have to be careful. We are seeing a lot of people on this left side of the map. A grab from Atlas going to throw Medusa right towards Charybdis. She's taking a bunch of damage. Can she get out of here? Fenrir doing his best to stop the damage. Won't get it, and double kill comes out for TJK. Great job. Or I'm sorry, not a double kill, but it will be 2 kills for Tactically Inting, as Atlas grabbed one as well. But that's a great job from Tactically Inting. They're going to pick up 3 early kills, and what do you think this means for VTubers at this point?
This is very, very, very risky for VTubers. They're heavily relying on snowballing and getting the early pressure right now, and the fact that tactically Enting has it is going to be a huge issue for them.
Yeah, I agree. Camazot's boxing a little bit over here with Guan Yu, but we're going to see him slowly get whittled down. Let Play ABC doing a good job of keeping Camazot's back from the wave. Daji's going to posture over here. But Thanatos going to show up. Here comes Daji. She's going to hop in. Camazot's going to drop his ultimate. Looking for this Guan Yu kill, but he's low himself. He's got to be careful. Thanatos maybe looking to finish him off, but it looks like they will disengage for the moment. Thanatos still hovering, looking for something. He isn't level 5 yet, so doesn't have that ultimate. And that should be enough of that for that team fight there.
Yeah, you can see how the pressure is slowly getting to them with that Thanatos, who just has so much farm from getting that one kill, along with the first blood, which gives him a lot of gold.
Yeah, we've seen Cringe Comp doing a great job. If I refer to him as Ying as well, that's his Discord name. But doing a great job of rotating, looking for those early ganks. Daji down a level right now after that early death as well, so beating out his fellow jungler for the time being. Atlas maybe looking to grab somebody here. He doesn't really have Charybdis over here yet. Here she comes. He's going to drop his ultimate and get a nice little pull. Will he get the... He won't get the purple buff, unfortunately. We'll drop that ultimate. Doing a decent job to Medusa, but at the end of that engagement. But on the other side of the map, we're going to see Guan Yu drop his ultimate, drop a heal as well. He's going to try to get out of here. Dashes out. Cam's not doing a bunch of damage, and he's slowed. This is a bad situation. He's got a long way to go back to his tower, but that heal could help him out. Daji still looking for this kill and won't get it. Diving in under tower. Can she finish off the kill? She will, and Daji will grab that. Has to ult as well, so she doesn't die to tower. But she should get enough. Yeah, she'll dash out of there, just barely making it out alive. Gotta be careful, but a great engage by VTubers.
That was a very good play with that dodgy ultimate there. If she didn't pop that, she was instantly dead from that tower.
Yeah, that was a scary situation. I mean, just barely making out, even with dropping that ultimate, but it paid off, so it ended up getting that kill in solo lane, and that should help out Camazot's over there as well. Charybdis and Medusa. Charybdis is going to be up a level this moment. We're going to see that Crusher already from Charybdis as well, putting her a little bit ahead. We are going to see Fenrir grab this Runeforge right away as well for a support build. Any thoughts on that?
Runeforge is a very, very strong item right now. Gives you 45 power, a lot of health, a lot of in-lane sustain with that HP5 and MP5, and it also gives you that bonus damage from the passive. Especially on someone from Fenrir, and along with someone who with Daji and Camazots, they just have so much CC and slows. He's gonna have a lot of ways to proc at this game.
Now we're going to see Daji side of the map. But take a look at this. Reporter support over here. He's going to grab these blessings over here and steal them from Tactically Inting. Scylla's going to rotate over. They notice that he's there. We're going to see 3 members of VTubers over here as well. Here comes a Fenrir ult. Going to look for the Thanatos, just barely getting out of there. Scylla's going to pop her ult as well. Daji says, why not? I'll pop mine. And that will go down. Recurring going to pick up another kill with his ultimate. 2 kills for, or I'm sorry, Daji looking for 2 grabs there. Charybdis ult going to grab Daji as well, and now she's in trouble. She's gonna dash out, grabs Tiamat. Atlas maybe looking to finish her off, but won't get it. He's gonna grab Medusa instead. Charybdis looking to finish off this kill, will get it. Recurry actually is gonna grab that. 3 kills for the support, carrying his team right now. On the other side of the map, we're gonna see Why Am I Like This grab Let's Play ABC, and whoo, that's gonna end that team fight as we're still fighting. There we go. As Uncle Fable will finally go down. TJK finally grabbing a kill from his support. And that's a good dual lane right now.
You could just tell that TJ and Recurry have so much synergy together. They know exactly what they're doing. They don't have to really communicate it verbally. They just know you're gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and we're gonna win.
Yeah, we're gonna see Cringe Comp as well. Gonna ping out Scepter over there for VTubers. Down. Thanatos doing a good job. Is down a level now after Daji picked up a kill, and Daji's been focusing a little bit more on farming as well, so it's going to put Thanatos down just a little bit. Let's take a look at the charts here. And it's been up and down so far in this early game. So we are going to see just barely 1,000 in both differences here. Nothing too crazy at the moment.
Yeah, they got a lot of gold back from all these revenge kills that they're getting. It's certainly gonna help them later on in the mid game. They really need it. If this team gets to late game, it's gonna be a rough time for them.
Speaking about a rough time, Charybdis is going to have to drop her ultimate. Doesn't want to get bit by Fenrir. He'll grab Atlas instead. Or Atlas going to be left all alone with 3 members of VTubers, and he will go down as Uncle Fable going to grab that kill. Play ABC, maybe going to fight Camazotz, but Camazotz will retreat back to his blue buff. But lots of fighting here. We're not even at 10 minutes. Going to see 12 kills at the moment. Like I said, we're super close in gold and XP. So, you know, a slight edge tactically Inting right now. Tiamat maybe looking to engage into this T2 tower. Scylla is low on mana, but there's not enough for an engage.
I'm very surprised that this Guan Yu is holding up against someone like Camazotz, who just has so much sustain in his kit. But he's actually holding up pretty well. He has died 2 times, but he's practically dead even with him.
Yeah, I mean, doing a decent job. Like you said, both of these gods have a lot of sustain, but look at this jump in from Fenrir and a stun. Guan Yu's going to drop his ultimate, gets an immediate stun. That's super smart on his part, and that'll get him completely out of the fight. Great job to let play ABC to utilize his ultimate that way.
He's coming. He's not gonna be able to get him.
He's gonna re-engage, like you said. Daji's gonna look for the kill still. Atlas though, gonna grab Daji potentially, smacks her as he makes his way under tower. Here comes Daji, gonna dive. Tower drops an ultimate, looking to maybe grab this as Fenrir's diving, drops a brutalize. Finally, let play. ABC's gonna go down. Thanatos gonna finish off Reporter support as there's nothing left after that execution. And now Atlas just chasing down this Daji. A frenzy gets popped. Daji gets thrown under tower. Another kill for Recurry, just carrying his team still. An ultimate gets dropped by Camazotz, but won't get anything too damaging. And Atlas doing a great job protecting Scylla. They're under tower. But great little team fight. VTuber's going to win that one 2-1. But great job, and we're back. I mean, we're still even closer in gold now with 700.
Yeah.
And this is a close game. This is going to be a close game. Both these teams really good in their division. We did see VTubers up from a lower division, and they've been holding their own completely, so they've been doing a good job after that change.
Yeah, this Daji does have her Aegis down, so this could possibly be a way to get a quick sneaky kill off of her. She may have her ultimate up, but as soon as she comes down, she just should be dead. She used her Aegis on the tower.
Damage charts. Scylla not doing too hot, but her team is doing pretty decent. Guan Yu gonna top those, but Little fight over here in mid lane. Fenrir looks for a brutalize, but decides it's not smart and cancels that out. A dive in from Daji. She wants to seal up a great stun from Omnibase, and that'll be the end of Daji there. Thanatos went up in the air, but is going to come down in this mid lane, not hitting anyone. But such a smart play by Scylla there to get that stun immediately on the teleport from Daji, as she couldn't even proc her one, I believe. So that's a great job from them. Looking for more engagements over here in the soul lane. Recurry gonna grab another kill. The story of this game, but 3-man rotation over to soul lane by Tactically Inting, and that'll take care of Why Am I Like This.
Recurry is just fragging right now. 5 kills, 13 minutes into the game.
Yeah, doing a great job. I mean, he's been pretty aggressive, and this Atlas pick, such a good pick, and he obviously knows how to use it as well. But yeah, only 3 assists, but those 5 kills have been showing how aggressive he can be. Atlee, look at that. He's still looking for more. He's going to try to grab that Medusa. Won't get it. Keeping her away from her purple buff, though, as Charybdis picks that up. We are going to see a pause here as Atlas and Tiamat going to clash over by their... what is that called?
Obelisk.
Obelisk, thank you. But
There you go.
I think... Oh, yeah, we did see a DC from Daji. That's what happened there. But so we'll get that figured out, and we'll be right back for you guys. All right, everyone, we're back. Did miss a kill there from Cringe Comp as we came back from it on pause, but he is going to grab that kill on Tiamat, as well as Atlas is going to grab these blessings over. Charybdis potentially sieging this tower now. As Medusa fakes the back, going to push up once more. Atlas over here supporting her. See that Obelisk is going to be for Tactically Inting. But what do we think about these Obelisk plays so far in the match?
They are very, very important. The Obelisk is one of the most overpowered and useful utilities in the game right now. It just has so much power right now. It's very hard to get sometimes, since you can only get one of them per spawn. But if you do get it, you have a huge advantage in these team fights.
Look at this damage from Thanatos. He's going to ult out, just barely getting out, showing that Cringe Comp really knows how to use his ultimate. See Guan Yu drop his as well, as Daji floats in the air with hers. Here comes Scylla rotation. Nice teleport from Daji. She teleported to that Harpy to get out of that Scylla crush. Scylla's going to grab that root potentially. As Camazot's going to drop his ultimate, looking to kill this Scylla. He's missed the first 2 and won't get it. Scylla crush going to come out as well. Tiamat diving in, looking for more action as Fenrir going to get rooted once more. Nice little pole's going to bring Camazot's under tower. Fenrir's going to jump in, looking to kill this Scylla. Frenzy gets popped as well. Fenrir ultimate's going to come out, but Recurry grabbing another kill as the support for Tactically Inting. Atlas is doing a great job of getting these kills. Guan Yu, though, bit off more than he can chew over here by the totem. As Camazot's and Tiamat the only ones for their team so far. But Omnibase going to make them punish for that, as Uncle Fable's going to go down. Camazot's as well going to join his teammate. As Why Am I Like This going to go down to Cringe Comp. And 15-8 right now, with Tactically Inting in the lead at the moment.
This game is wild, man. There's so much action going on.
Lots of action. We've seen a lot of kills, and these teams, I think, just want a box. I mean, they don't really care about the farm as much. We're going to see that Pyromancer go down, as Gold Fury and Fire Giant haven't been touched at all 16 minutes in. Not that that's super, rare, but we have seen, focusing these, 3-4-man ganks instead of grabbing this farm.
Yeah, they are ahead by 5k now from these kills, which is a very, very good thing for them.
Yeah, and looking at this damage, you're going to see Why Am I Like This up here. His lane's been ganked a lot of rotations over to the solo lane, and I think that's helped put him up in those damage numbers. as well as Guan Yu. And then Recurry's going to be third there. 6 kills for his team, being involved in 12 of them as well. So that's exactly what you want to see from a support. Maybe not all the kills, but you want to see the involvement.
Yeah. Medusa has been getting very out pressured in the left. You can see her damage is very low. She's not really able to do much right now because of those early kills on her.
Oh, Fender gonna take a Scylla Crush and gets pulled back, and now he's in the threshold. Thanatos up and down as he's gonna grab Reporter support. Tiamat's in trouble as well. Omnibase gonna make him punished as the tower goes down as well, and we're gonna see all of Tactically Inting minus Charybdis in the mid lane. They're gonna rotate to this Gold Fury. Charybdis is going to be boxing with Camazotz over here. Is Atlas going to charge right at Medusa? He wants these squishies. And that Scylla Crush going to do so much damage to both of them as Daji's going to have to use her ultimate just to dash back under tower. And now they're going to look at this Gold Fury already at half health. As Charybdis and Scylla doing a great job on them, but Camazot's looking to maybe kill his Scylla. She's low, but Recurry and Scylla going to make her pay. And down goes Camazotz, and Scylla just barely living. And Atlas, another kill. 7-1 and 8 right now. That is hard to ignore for sure. We're going to look at Fenrir. Doesn't even have Thieves stacked up right now. Did go for that Runeforge first. But that's definitely going to contribute to how tanky he can be and how involved he can be in these team fights as well. Both teams going to pick up that Divine Ruin for their mid laner. Going to grab that anti-heal. Both, I would assume, for their solo laners. But yeah, what do we think about this level difference between Charybdis and Medusa right now?
It is very rough. Having a very high level lead uh, as Charybdis is so good, but being against it is one of the worst things possible. She is one of the best late game hyper carries in the game right now.
Sure, we're going to see Daji burning some beads and an ultimate. Down goes Scylla Crushes. Daji going to get smacked right with that. Tiamat is in trouble as well. Can't escape. Crinchcomp going to grab that. A double kill for him. And this red buff will go down as well. They're taking everything on this map right now, including the other team. Atlas, though, isn't done. A blink from Thanatos as well as he wants this engagement for sure. But Camazot's going to drop his ultimate to get out of that, as he doesn't want a part of the entire Tactically team.
And they can easily go for a Fire Giant right now. They have the pressure to do so.
Yeah, for sure. I think starting it at least and baiting a fight is definitely smart, as there's not a whole lot of pressure on this map, but we see, I think, 3 members of Tactically back as well. So they probably aren't going to look for it yet. On you, gonna grab this blue buff. That Silver Branch build is gonna come out for Charybdis. Did hit level 20. That farm has been great. TJK doing a good job at that. First one to hit level 20. 19. Either team. Cringe just ticked over there. But he's gonna tie as well with Recurry for kills. Daji's ultimate's going to come out over here by the Gold Fury. Atlas still engaging, going to drop his ultimate, get those prot shards out as Fender's going to dive in on Guan Yu, but he's pretty tanky. This engagement isn't great, but Scylla's the target now as Camazotz and Tiamat are diving right on her. Atlas doing his best to maybe get her out in a dash and ultimate. She barely gets out with 1 health. Guan Yu going to drop his ultimate as well. Get out of there. He doesn't want to be a part of that. But Camazotz still going, but tactically hinting with the combined power of Cringe Comp and TJK gonna grab that Fire Giant, and now they could be ahead in this team fight. On you over here, but yeah, I looked away for a second. All of a sudden, Fire Giant was down as combined power of Thanatos and Charybdis is gonna drop that.
They have an 11k gold lead, along with probably a 5 to 15k XP lead. along with Fire Giant.
Go ahead and pull up the numbers. Yeah, 15k XP difference, 11k gold. So still not out of it, but that's going to be a hefty lead. You know, that Fire Giant goes down as well as 2 towers are down. As technically it's got 2 more towers than VTubers. Pyro gonna go down as well. Atlas gonna start chasing this Daji, maybe looking for a pick. He's gonna cut off Camazotz as well. He's not afraid of anybody who's tanky. Thanatos doing a nice little chunk to him as well as he passes by. Maybe gonna approach this tower. Camazot's gonna try to stop them. Gonna get pulled in by Atlas. Gonna use his dash to get out though. And now we're gonna see the entire tactically Inting team start heading towards this mid lane. And I'm gonna assume they're gonna head to all these towers, just drop them while they have the Fire Giant. So there's not a whole lot VTubers can do at this moment. They're just gonna try to defend as well as they can. See both teams heading over to this left lane. They know what's going on. They're going to try to stop, but they can't do much more than poke unless they want to sacrifice dying and something worse even happening.
Yeah, right now they just have to play back, farm, and try and get any XP and gold that they can get because they are in a detrimental deficit right now, especially in XP.
Yep, and this Oni Fury is just going to get a quick drop for tactically Inting as that goes down. You know, I think VTubers, yeah, I think, you know your opponents are on this left side of the map. I would quickly get some farm and then get ready to back and defend your Phoenixes because you know they're going to be coming. Still about 2 minutes for Fire Giant respawn, so it's still got quite a while on this Fire Giant. It's well enough for a siege or two. And we're going to see tactically Inting start approaching this left Phoenix. Teleport going to come out for Camazotz. He wants to be a part of this fight as well. Level 14 Fenrir, really unfortunate for his team, can't do as much, but here comes the team fight. Is Daji going to drop her ultimate? Atlas as well going to shred some prots. Thanatos going to jump right down on Medusa, and down goes Medusa. Camazot's going to drop his ultimate, tries to get some poke, but he's really low. He's got to be careful. Here comes Guan Yu. He's going to look for that fellow solo laner. He'll get the stun off, but can he get the kill? He won't. He needs to get out of there. His Tiamat doing massive damage. Down goes Daji. Reporter support going to dash in there as well, but TJK will put a stop to that, and now we're looking at this Titan, or potentially an end game as Atlas just trying to push away VTubers as his team's going to shred this Titan, and that'll be game one for tactically Inting. Great job on their part.
He just had so much pressure in this game. He's so unstoppable on that Atlas.
Yeah, I think, if I'm looking at this game too, I'm definitely going to ban that out. I mean, he's good on an average player, let alone, a higher level player, and very doing a great job showing up and being involved in most every kill on the map. 16. When's the last time you've seen 16 player Kate? Does he have the most damage? No, he doesn't. Just barely on his team. Just barely not having full damage, but
number 2 in the lobby though. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's number 3. As why am I like this had more?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. But we'll go ahead and throw this to a break, and we'll be back shortly with. All right, everyone, we are back. Hopping right in the desk. We are a 2-man team today. Hats off to Kev showing up and helping me out. But so unfortunately, you got to listen to my voice a lot today. But looking at this game, it's hard to look at Recurry and not be impressed. As 7 kills. Normally, you don't want to support to get kills, but when he's getting 7 kills, it's not too bad. I mean, he's pumping out these numbers. He said 3rd highest player damage in the lobby, so that's pretty incredible for a support, and sure, really impressive. But the entire tactically Inting team did a great job. I mean, everyone was around the same player damage, and EJK wasn't super high in player damage, but that farm was great. First player to hit 20, and they did a great job in this match.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They all did their part. Recurry really going out there, setting up Omni and Cringe Comp to be hitting those sides and those crushes. He's also putting out a lot of damage in that back line, while also at the same time somehow defending his Scylla let play, popping out those ultimates so he can get set up for Omni as well. And TJ was just hyper farming the entire game. He hit 20 before 20 minutes, which is very, very rare to see. And a competitive set as this are two very, very good teams. So you can tell that, he's definitely going to be a problem in this later game.
Sure, and looking at this, I'm sorry, VTuber's Paradise team, it wasn't terrible. The early game was super. I mean, I guess not super strong, but they really came back, and it was super close for that early game, and then it just really got away from them. Like you said, why am I like this? Had the most player damage in the entire match. So maybe if they're able to play around him in this next one, it could really be beneficial for them. Daji, Vorgard, God, that's how you say that. Um, did a decent job rotating around and got a lot of those early kills, and then just kind of fell off later. But still doing a great job for his team. I maybe like to see a little bit more out of the support and the mid laner, as Tiamat did a decent job late game, but wasn't amazing that early to mid game. And then reporter support, just a little low level. Got behind. His team was behind, so it is hard when you're a support like that. Um, but definitely going to need to be able to farm a little bit better if you're going to be able to participate in those late game teams.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think Camazot's that big three, sorry, not the big three, the Camazot's, Daji, and Tiamat, they all played pretty well. The Tiamat did her part in the late game. She didn't perform as well in the early game, which is kind of expected because you have people like Cringe Comp diving you with let play. But at the same time, being behind as a Fenrir is just one of the worst things, especially when you're someone who's rushing a super super aggressive item such as Runeforge, Blackthorn in the old meta, Sledge in the old meta. It's very hard to come back from that because you just don't have the tankiness to be able to recover from that.
Sure. Well, I'm excited to see what these guys do in game two. That'll be it for the desk for now. So we'll go ahead and send this to a small break and then get right into picks and bans. All right, picks and bans time with our new desk, me and Kev. But it's that only two-man team today.
Yeah,
Are gonna see these teams heading into game two. That Bastet ban once again.
I really hope they ban Atlas this game. I really hope they do, or at least pick him up.
Sure, I think if they could add him to their roster, it'd be super beneficial as well. See that Thoth ban once again. Same bans as last game, I believe. As Yamoja will follow suit as well. They don't want um, Recurry to have Yamoja in his hands at this moment. Nemesis ban as well coming out.
Never.
I believe it was banned last game too. So I mean that's something that potentially. That's how you say his name. Apologize if I'm saying that wrong. I'm sure I am. This is something maybe targeting him.
I have
Camazot's
a
ban.
feeling. I just have a feeling that they're gonna pull it as Zeus or something because maybe they ban Nemesis because she absolutely just destroys Zeus. So maybe we see some gamer Zeus today. Hopefully.
I wish. Atlas hasn't been banned for by either of these teams, and it is VTuber's pick. We'll see what they do. But
Come
yeah,
on, don't make the mistake.
Stephanie gonna be banned once again. For sure, gonna be something to maybe watch if you're an Omnibase fan. Man, sure, as they're gonna ban that. Doesn't want to play that. Atlas
There
will
we
be
go.
picked up for VTubers this time. Definitely a smart play part.
There we go.
That's not something that I'd want to see again if I was playing them. Curry getting 7 kills last match. Definitely something that obviously he's pretty proficient on.
He was involved in 18 kills last game, which is ridiculous.
Crazy, but we're going to get to see him on Ganesha, looks like. Pick him up. Something that has been pretty popular, still really strong, as hasn't been around as much lately, but still something that can silence and just be able to kind of shut down somebody, especially in the laning phase. So this should be a decent pickup for Rikuria, and their dual lane was super strong tactically in this game.
Yeah, I agree. Ganesha is one of those picks where he just makes it where your ADC is just unkillable, especially when you have a Charybdis on top of that. This dual is going to be extremely hard to kill.
What do we think about this Apollo and Morgan Le Fay lock in for?
I don't hate the Apollo pick. Apollo is very strong with the attack speed meta and along with the crit because of his passive and his safety. Morgan Le Fay, however, does get kind of destroyed by Ganesha because she can't really run away, and the only way she can is by using her ultimate, which she can't use against Ganesha. But she should be okay as long as she sticks near this Atlas. I'm guessing she picked it because it has good setup into Atlas. It's a good CC chain, but we will see.
We're gonna see that Kali ban. I know you kicked me for not mentioning it last time. Would you like to talk about
Yeah,
it this time?
sure. Kali's broken right now. Like she's probably the best jungler in the game right now. She's incredibly strong, hard to kill, in the meta, very, very, very in the meta. She's a tank killer, squishy one shotter with hydras. She's very fast. She has everything that you want in a jungler right now.
Sure, and we are gonna see that Nike pickup as well for tactically again something that was really in the meta, still really strong right now, but something that necessarily first pick any. See a key pickup for assume cringe comp. Pretty interesting pickup for them.
Yeah, Loki has a really, really hard time against LaFay because she just throws down her 1 and 2 and you die and you don't really have a way to get to her, especially with Atlas on her. Apollo, same thing, you just mez and then run away. He can ult, but then Apollo can just beads it and run away. He's gonna have a hard time getting to them, but if he does get to them, they're pretty much dead.
And we are gonna see Thanatos get taken away. VTubers being pleased right now with their picks, as they're gonna take away 2 picks from tactically anything that they played last game, which are Atlas and Thanatos, which both did really well. I believe they were top kills on their team. So it's definitely gonna be smart on their part. Still waiting on this last pick. Tactically thing. Looks like we're gonna have an ESET pickup. That's something different, but I believe Omni, big fan of ESET.
Yes, sir. We love to see the E set. I love the E set. I love the E set. I've talked about this many times. I love the E set. I enjoy the E set. I
Definitely gonna
value the E set.
definitely gonna be an interesting pickup, but we'll get ready for this game 2, and we'll be right back once we get the game set up.
Hello, everybody. We are back with game 2 of VTubers versus Tactically Inting. Tactically Inting did take game 1. This will be a very interesting game. One team will have the early game pressure, while the other team will be mostly late game focused. So we will see how this goes.
And we're gonna see the Atlas on the other side, and it's already gonna be an aggressive pickup as VTuber's Paradise is gonna dash right in. Atlas, though, caught between Ganesha and Charybdis really low. Report support needs to be careful. Ganesha still chasing. waiting for that dash to come up, I would guess, but Atlas going to use his, get out of there. But still really low, and all that lane pressure is going to be going in favor of tactically Inting at this point. Apollo as well, still level 1, taking a bunch of damage, and they're going to retreat under tower, as they do not want to be a part of that fight.
Isn't it crazy how a Curry out pressures an Atlas Apollo lane? Like the dude is just amazing. Like I've never seen someone do that before.
Well, and Ganesha typically not the greatest early game,
Yeah.
but he's doing a great job at being able to utilize his kit. Thanatos may be lurking over here. He's going to dash right in, looking for this E-set potentially. Loki's here, though, as well to defend his teammate. Loki may be going to chase Thanatos, but both teams going to disengage. Is that going to look for that stun, but won't get it this time. In the dual lane, we are going to see Atlas and Apollo. Like you said, should be very like hyper offense at this point, but are down a level here against Ganesha and Charybdis. JK staying true with his pick. Tubers didn't feel the need to ban it out, so he's going to play it again. Did really well. Like he said, was the first one to hit level 20 match last match. You're going to see some shenanigans over here by Red Buff, but back off. Going to look towards this dual lane instead. Comes Morgan Le Fay. She's going to rotate over as well. Thanatos going to be over here. Morgan looking to maybe poke out Ganesha, but isn't going to get it. Charybdis going to have to go in her dash. It's Thanatos going to kill. Now all is well in the world. We are peaceful for the moment. Nike and Osiris. Over here in the dual lane. Or I'm sorry, in the solo lane. Other side of the map. Thanatos going to grab that mannequin starter, looking to maybe blow people up late game with Hidden Blade. I really like that build, so I think that's very smart. Charybdis going to dash in on an Atlas when you look at something as Apollo was low. But what do we think about this mannequin's pickup for Thanatos?
It's pretty good. Even with the Hidden Blade, it does tend to fall off very hard late game, especially compared to Boomba's, both of the Boomba's upgrades and Protector of the Jungle, just because they have a lot of protections, a lot of health, and a huge stim and power spike. But if you can get that ult combo off, you are pretty much dead.
Yeah, for sure, and maybe looking to capitalize on this early the mid game instead, just like last game. Didn't work out for him, but VTubers maybe looking to capitalize on that here. Still not giving up on their strategy yet. Both supports not doing anything too crazy, as they're both true Guardian supports this time. Gonna go into that. A few level 5s over here, except for he's going to get jumped on as well, as Osiris maybe looking to pick him up as a kill. Again, it's a nice little stun, but he's going to maybe look towards the towers and think he's going to jump back in. Loki, though, not afraid. He's going to come back in on the Osiris. TJK going to grab a kill on the other side of the map. Loki's still on the run over here in the solo lane. Nike's going to jump in as Thanatos just going to steal some farm over here instead. Apollo having a... Sorry, go ahead.
Thanos just having the time of his life right now. He's trying to get all the early game pressure he can get because he knows he's not going to be able to keep up with Loki's damage in the late game.
Here comes Apollo. He's going to drop his ultimate right on top of Eset's head, and he's still looking for this kill. Good stun by Ganesha, but Eset's caught in a rock and a hard place right now, and she will go down. Atlas going to grab that kill. Hopefully we don't see that trend from last match. Why am I like this? Going to use his ultimate over here in soul lane to get out of the fight with Nike. Little boxing match by Totem. But a few people low, and we're 1-1 right now. With 200 gold difference, 5 minutes in. This is a very different story from last game.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned about this Osiris pick because they have so much peel in the back line with Recurry, Omni, and even Let Play sometimes. He's gonna have very, very hard time getting to that back line and sticking to them.
Yeah, it could be an interesting pickup. We're going to see Thanatos over here in the dual lane. Looking for this Charybdis. She's going to turn right around with an ultimate just posturing, staying back away or I'll bite you. But Thanatos is going to hide behind that rock. Charybdis, though, not going to let it go. Look at that damage. As he is in trouble now. Here comes an ultimate from Ganesha, but Thanatos ult will get him out of the situation. He's going to glide across the screen. Dive back under tower. But a good use of the Thanatos ult there as Ganesha dropped his ultimate, but as he was standing still, it didn't do any damage. So a waste of an ultimate for Ganesha, unfortunately.
I mean, it was a solid ult. It did make the Thanatos have to ultimate, but it is unfortunate that he didn't get much from it.
Great rotation from Tactically Inting as dive under tower from Ganesha, and Loki is going to help Charybdis grab that kill.
They can set up for a Gold Fury here if they really wanted to.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of people on the left side of the map right now other than Morgan Bay. I believe Apollo, yeah, he is going to ult back to lane. Really wants to get back. See
That's
Nike
very sketch.
in trouble. Atlas maybe looking to finish her off with an ultimate. At least going to annoy her and stop her from backing, which will happen. But Nike is still going to back, committed. It doesn't really care what Atlas has to say. Tactically Inting just slightly right now. This could be anyone's game. We're almost 8 minutes in, and this is a close game. You know, last game they were fighting constantly at the start of the game, but we're being more cautious here as it is the set on the line for VTubers.
Yeah, I agree. This game is definitely going a lot slower, but as it should because they're just taking their time right now with their picks. A lot of these picks take time to get online to even fight, such as the Charybdis, Loki in some cases, and the LeFay. Osiris is just trying to get as much pressure as he can before
Oh,
he's kind of.
Uncle Fable in trouble. Oni Base will grab the kill. Again, Nesh going to drop an ultimate as well. And now Atlas, the only one defending mid lane. Over in solo, we have some action as well as a Nike is going to fight this Osiris and Loki's going to join her. But Osiris super healthy as Nike trying to stop Loki from getting poked out, but he is going to go under tower and back. And here comes the elephant. He's going to hide in the jungle looking for potentially somebody to help out his teammate. We're going to see Atlas rotate as well. Both supports over here in this match. And now Ganesha's going to have to dash out and get under tower. Nike looking to maybe get a knockup, but doesn't get anyone. Here comes Thanatos up in the air. What's he going to do? Is he going to jump down? He is going to jump down right on top of Nike. Nike needs to be careful. There's an Atlas ult as well, but good job from Tactically Inting. Finally, Thanatos going to grab that kill. Let play ABC, but here's Loki back after he gets back from Fountain. Excuse me, Fountain. And now he's going to maybe look to grab some farm, but Ganesh is the only one pressuring right now. And here's that Loki ultimate. He's diving right in on Thanatos, and he's in a tough spot. Cringe Cop will grab that kill, and now it's turned right around as Atlas is on the run. Loki needs to be careful, though, as Osiris is here. He's going to drop his ultimate and look for this kill on Loki. Loki just getting stunned by that tether, I believe, and Why Am I Like This will finish off that kill. And now we see Tactically Inting, their lead is dwindling here. We are going to see Evo's Glove potentially for Apollo. Any thoughts on that?
It is Okay, yeah, I'm not muted. Sorry, I thought I was muted. It's a solid pickup, especially for Apollo, where he has a lot of late game pressure. He's probably gonna go triple, maybe even four
Oh!
lifesteal. Oh my God,
Look at that
recurring
damage.
freeze.
Recurry's going to drop an ultimate and an ability right on top of Apollo, and that'll be the it. This Ganesha is the bane of Apollo's existence right now.
That
That,
did a lot of
yeah, that
damage.
was a lot of damage. Where did that come from? But Loki's going to start harassing Thanatos in mid lane. Should be healthy after that scythe. Or to support the only one over here in dual lane. He's going to try to defend this purple buff, and here comes a rotation from Loki. Nice little pullback from Atlas, as we're going to see a little engagement over here. Apollo ult's going to drop right on top of Loki. Loki's in trouble. He's being caught out. He's invisible, but he can't get out. Atlas going to grab that kill. Osiris over here jumping in with his ultimate as well, but he will go down. Omnibase gets a double kill. It's a great job from him. And he's going to get pulled back by Atlas. Ganesha, though, trying to defend Iset the best way he can. He's doing a good job. He's going to go right towards that Apollo, and they are going to dash out. Ganesha's going to get out of here.
Yeah, that silence saved them. The shield from the silence just barely had enough to save the Ganesh.
Here comes Nike with a vengeance, going to rotate in over here. Iset doing a bunch of damage right now. Atlas trying to stop her, but to no avail right now. Everyone's trying to kill this Iset right now, but the peel from her team is doing really well, but finally Iset will go down. Nike is well gonna fall, but Loki's back. He's gonna grab a kill, but he's looking really low, and that suicide dive is gonna end up having him go down, but Osiris still really low. This is like an arena match right now. Is you die, you just come right back to dual lane, because that's where all the action is right now. Here comes Thanatos, gonna jump in on Charybdis, and that will be a kill. Ticking a kill over in VTuber's Paradise. They are going to have a lead now, and they are going to pick up one more, and now they are ahead in this match, at least kills-wise.
Yeah, that will be gold fear. That was a crazy fight. Literally, the whole team dies, and then you just see an Apollo instantly ult back into the fight and turn the fight around.
Oh, be careful, Atlas. Yeah, that team fight went on forever.
Yeah.
As nobody wanted to be done. I mean, they just kept fighting over in dual lane constantly. But we even saw Loki show up, twice, I believe, maybe even 3 times. Fight.
Yeah. He just kept leaving, healing back, and then coming back, and healing and then coming back.
Alright, sorry about that. I had to mute myself for a second. Are going to see Atlas and Morgan Le Fay grab that Scorpion. Everyone pretty healthy, but Ganesh is going to drop an ultimate. Morgan Le Fay is going to get caught in that. Here comes Thanatos looking for this Iset, I would presume. He's going to dive right on top of her. Ganesha, though, is here to maybe help her out, but beads from Thanatos as he's barely going to get out of here. A stun from Iset as well is going to stop Atlas from doing any more damage, and he's really low. But a good little engagement for Tactically Inting. They didn't have their whole team here, but they won that team fight for sure. Is Charybdis going to lurk in this jungle? Look, he's going to meet them over here in red buff. Here we go, as he's going to drop that ability and take a bunch of damage. His Uncle Fable, he will go down. Apollo going to have to dash out. And that's a great engagement for Charybdis.
The fact that these guys are playing so aggressive on these hyper carry picks like Ganesh and Charybdis, like Recurry was literally by himself with 3 team members and just didn't die, didn't take any damage.
Yeah, he does a great job. His movement is really good, and he's been doing a great job here in this match for sure. We are going to see him Uh, grab a Pyromancer over there with his team. But Thanatos lurking over here by Charybdis, maybe looking for something as well. Both teams going to go into that anti-heal. As well as both are going to go Witchblade. Is that something that is common? I don't think so.
It's not super common, but it is very, very good into these team comps because they have a lot of auto attack. They have Omni, Cringe Cop, and TJ, which all pretty much need auto attacks, along with Thana, Osiris, Apollo, and Atlas in some cases. So it is a very, very good pickup for them.
Sure, but we are going to see a Loki all over here in mid lane. Thanatos going to go up, but Loki's going to be in trouble, and he drops right down on his head. Uncle Fable going to grab that kill with his ultimate. There was no hope for Loki. Loki just getting dove on right now. It's really unfortunate for him. He said as well, taking a bunch of damage. Osiris going to keep on her tail, but Ganesha does a great job, great stun, but he said still can't get out of here. Thanatos going to miss that scythe, but with that proc on Mannequins as well is going to finish him off, but we're still not done fighting as Atlas is going to take on this Ganesha. Ganesha versus the world right now. Charybdis finally going to show up to help out his teammate. And Atlas looking really low. Nike's boxing with Osiris. He's going to have to jump under tower as that's too much damage. And now they're going to start sieging this tower. As well as Charybdis tries to defend as she can. Thoughts on that last team fight?
Yeah, Why Am I Like This is playing very, very well. He's getting a lot of damage out in the back line. And maybe I was wrong. He's getting to the back line pretty easily. He is getting peeled out before he can kill them, but he's doing enough damage to them where Vorajard can just come in and clean up the kills.
Yeah, doing a great job. YouTubers really kind of pulling around their team fight game in the second match. Ganesh is just lurking towards his enemy jungle. He's going to come right out in the mid lane. Look at that immediately. As he gets pulled, he's going to turn around and silence him. Doesn't want to get pulled at all. That was a hilarious interaction, but very smart by Recurry. Just all by himself, too.
I know, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just him and they can't even kill him.
Yeah, not to be all over Recurry, but he's been playing really well. He is down in this match, though.
Yeah.
Start boxing this Osiris. Eset misses a stun. As Primal Fury is going to start getting ticked down. Osiris doing the best he can to keep them away from this Primal Fury. Ganesha ultimate going to go down. It's going to drop them off of the Primal Fury. Loki maybe looking to pick it up. Won't. Osiris, though, is going to jump in. Ganesha's going to engage with them. Thanatos up in the air. He's going to jump right down, but doesn't get anybody. Charybdis ult going to come out, and that'll finish off Vorajard with the thanks of Cringe Cop. And now I think we're going to disengage, but Ganesha's going to catch Osiris as Nike's coming in to help. Here comes Loki, going to finish that off. TJK will get the kill. A nice little knockup from Nike as well. And they're still looking to get some kills here as Atlas is on the run. Charybdis still looking to maybe finish him off, but won't get it. Set misses, got stunned as well, and I believe he's going to head back towards this Gold Fury. Maybe, as Morgan Le Fay's still here. Looks like they aren't going to get it.
The ADC, TJ, and Omni have been doing very, very well at farming. They're extremely ahead in their lanes, along with gold as well.
Yeah, for sure, and we will see that Primal Fury go in the way of Tactically. So nice little turnaround. They did end up getting them VTubers off of that, and themselves. Go ahead and look at these charts. The XP difference is so minimal, as we're going to see just barely now ticking over to 1,000, but gold as well. We're within 1,000 or 1,500 of each other. This is a super close game. And it just shows that both these teams can really make it in this game, in this entire set. See Pyromancer on the other end of the field. Get started over here for VTubers. Nike's over here, but it doesn't seem like she realizes it or even cares, so she's just going to continue farming.
This
So,
Osiris has been very unstoppable this game.
yeah, he's been doing a great job of engaging for sure.
Oh my god! That did half his HP!
Yeah, that hurts.
Dang!
Tactically gonna group up over here. Other side of the map towards the Scorpion. Grab that. Heading down. Mid lane. Grab this other Scorpion. Well, they are down to kill. It seems like they're going to be in control of at least this Fire Giant for the moment, as their entire team's posturing over here. They're going to start it as well. Here we go. Are they going to sneak this out under VTuber's nose? So Cyrus is over here, but he's the only one. He notices it, but it's too late, and now he needs to get out of here before he gets caught. An entire team of Fire Giant. So tanky, though. Level 18 right now. I think he's going to posture against him, as down goes a tower over here in right lane, and we're going to see Tactical Inting take control of this game once again. Going to head down this right lane once more, but in the mid lane, if you notice, they're all over here. They're going to all back. They're going to drop that tower and immediately back. A smart play by them. Nike looks like she is going to catch one of them. Thanatos is in this fight, and that's not a good situation for him. Apollo will drop a tower on the left lane as well. Cringecomp going to pick a kill up over there on the other side of the map as well. And yeah, we're going to see a Phoenix Siege over here. Atlas going to try to defend. Here comes Ganesha ultimate. Frenzy gets dropped for VTubers. But they got what they came for, as the Phoenix is going to go down. Completely dipped. They don't want to take that fight anymore. They are up a man. But, fight. 900 damage.
They're gonna have. Go ahead.
I was just reading the chat. 900 damage Spirit Ball. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. And she doesn't even have Rod yet. She just got Rod.
See a few people tick over to level 20 here. Let's go ahead and take a look at these damage charts. ESET, just like he said, dropping those numbers is going to top those charts. Osiris, though, doing great for his team. He's going to be second there with 1,600. But unfortunately, both junglers not doing amazing in this matchup right now. Both kind of lower in numbers at this point in the game. Both have been kind of...
They're just doing their job right now, just cleaning up kills right now.
Yeah, for sure. And I know Loki's been having a hard time jumping in on these team fights at least, but still dealing decent numbers. Is 4-4, so can't fault them too much. Nothing up in the map, so it looks like they're gonna start heading over to this left lane. Over here, duo lane. Loki's gonna come from behind. Ganesha gonna engage, drops an ultimate. Thanatos can't get out of there in time with the double O combo. It's a great job. Omnibase gonna grab a kill as well. TJK gonna clean up as well, and Omnibase grabbing another kill, and this is so much damage. Look at that. Gonna get a nice stun.
Spirit bomb.
Yeah, this is a scary ESET. Osiris gonna be on the run. Nike's not gonna let him. Loki as well gonna blink in, and that's gonna be a dead Osiris potentially if he can get out, but he won't. Omnibase finally picking up that kill. And they're going to start attacking this Titan without finishing off the Phoenix over there in the left lane, and this will be the set, as Tactically Inting going to grab that second game and the set. Great job by this Vanaheim team. Thanks, Cowboy. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, that will be the set. Great job by Tactically Inting. They looked like they were out of it for a little bit there, but they brought it back. And for sure, that last team fight decided everything in that match.
Yeah, I agree. The both supports played very, very well this game. They both did their job of doing a lot of damage, but they also, PO'd a lot. They were playing aggressive. They were doing everything that they needed to do.
I'm not even gonna throw it to a. Maybe I'll throw it to a death screen. Get our little icons up there. But looking at these numbers, we're gonna see that Omnibase and TJK just dishing out the numbers. Nobody really compares on the other side of the map. Those squishies just weren't being able to dish out the numbers like they VTubers are gonna want them.
Yeah, I agree. Especially with the Apollo and the Thanatos. Thanatos was having a really, really, really hard time hitting those axes. Sorry, not axes, scythes. He probably only hit two or three the whole game, and Apollo was just having a hard time pushing up because of the pressure coming from Charybdis, along with her safety. So he couldn't really get that much damage off in those team fights.
Yeah, completely. And Loki did struggle a little bit. Recurry doing a good job being involved with most of those kills once again. Reporter support, I think, on the other end of the map job as well. Really picked up his game from last match. Uh, Atlas, not Axis. You got me on Axis now. Uh, did a really good job. You know, that was a good pickup for them, and they really capitalized on it. But I think both junglers maybe weren't amazing that game. They really showed up that first game, but this game was all, excuse me, all about those squishies and JK Omnibase did come out on top this time.
Yeah, I agree. Very well played by the mid laner and ADC. They were pumping a lot of damage, especially Omni.
Yeah, that was a scary ESET, and that's we don't see her very often. I think the only time we've seen her, for the most part, is when Omnibase plays her. So nice little pocket pick that see very often, and it really paid off for them this time. But thank you for the kind words, Dr. Toddles. We'll go ahead and throw it to a break, see if we can get an interview with the winning team for you guys, and wrap up the stream. So we'll be right back. All right, everyone. I picked up somebody new for the end of the stream. Cowboys here.
Hey guys, uh, yeah, I got in a little late, but we do have Omni on the cast, the winning mid laner for his team. We're gonna do a couple quick question interviews for him. So first one I got Omni. You're really the only guy playing ESET in our league. How do you feel about you're probably going to be known as like an ESET main? It's becoming a pretty good pocket pick for you.
Am I really the only person that plays ESET?
Yeah, you are the only one that we have on the records.
Oh, okay. Well, I was under the impression that she was highly sought after in this meta. I mean, she just did so much damage, as some people in the chat said, like 900 damage spirit ball. Like, I'm hitting over 1k at the end of the game with an ability that's on a 10-second cooldown normally, but ends up being at a 6-second cooldown. So she has unbelievable objective secure, in my opinion, and just the ability to. I think you saw probably some parts of those games where Thanatos or Apollo would go on me, and I would put down my ult, just stand in it, walk around a little bit, and then I'd pop it, and they'd take like 800 plus damage, and I would heal. So I
Right.
think she's super good.
I can't agree more. Um, Now, overall, you guys have very good team chemistry. I know at the beginning of the year there was jokes about it being a super team, but you guys are proving to be formidable foes. Definitely. Does that pressure ever get to the team, or has everybody got their heads in the right places?
Um, I don't know if everyone has their head in the right place. Some people don't always. They have their head in strange places, but it's fun. We have fun.
That's good. That's good. Hey, having fun's the biggest thing. Uh, well, actually, I don't have any more questions. Double A, do you have any?
Sure. looking at this back at this game, your first game, Curry over there on Atlas had 7 kills. Was that part of the game plan? Did that just happen and you roll with it, or what happened there?
I didn't even notice. But Recurry is very good on support, and Atlas is an incredibly strong god right now. He puts out so much pressure. He is, I don't want to say unkillable because he obviously can die, but he has so much mobility. His 3 is one of the best guardian escapes in the game. He has so much damage. I I think he's just incredibly good, and Recurry plays him very well.
Sure. We did see you on Scylla in the first game as well. Not a god that I've seen you pick up a whole lot. Is that something that you kind of transferring into your game?
No, that was the first time I've played Scylla in a long time. But we needed it
Really?
because they had a very aggressive comp, and most of the guides that I like to play are not. They don't do super well against things like Dodgy um, and Fenrir. So Scylla is able just to get out super easily, and we were already drafting a pretty late game comp, so why not just go all in on it?
Yeah, for sure. We saw you get out by the skin of your teeth a few times there with Scylla Dash.
Yes. Yeah.
So that was a great job, a great pickup. Obviously, it paid off. But gonna next week we are gonna see you guys go up against I Love Dragons. Anything in the game plan or strategy going into that game?
We think they're a very good team. I mean, I played against at least 3 of them in the finals last year or last season, and looking to looking to get some revenge.
A little grudge match, perhaps.
I don't. There's not much of a grudge. I think they're all great people and great, very skilled. But I'm looking forward to it.
Come on, let me start the drama, man. Come on. But no, that'll be a good one to check out next week for sure. All right, Omni. I think that'll be all
Don't
for.
worry, I have one more.
Oh, I'm so
Don't
sorry.
worry,
Go
I have
ahead.
one more question.
Go ahead, Cowboy.
Omni, we talked about the pressure of playing with the teams. Omni, you have a bit of a celebrity on your team. Ying, the first animosity bachelor for our up and coming TV show, is on your team. Does the stress and the fangirls that follow him ever get to the team, or do y'all keep laser focused throughout all
Well,
that distractions?
I'm really glad that you brought that up, Cowboy, because I didn't want to bring too much attention to it because it was like it's for Ying to say, but yeah, it does really get in our heads how many fangirls Ying has. It really makes it difficult to practice. We can't have secret strats because they're just on him all the time. So
Rightfully so. Well, I hope that gets better. And like I said, everyone, vote for Ying to be on the next Bachelor. Back to you, Double A.
Alrighty, so that will wrap it up. Thank you, Omni, for joining us in that interview, and congrats on your win.
thank you.
We'll look forward to seeing you next week. But that will wrap up the stream. I'll go ahead and say my little spiel for you guys. Make sure you go ahead and check out the Discord in the description. Make sure you get on in here for next season, or maybe even this season if we can grab as a sub or as a free agent. But yeah, make sure you check us out in the Discord. Thank you to Kev for helping me out, Cast and Cowboy jumping in here at the end. I really appreciate it. Potentially, we'll putting out a caster application, so if you missed it, make sure you stick around, and that'll be in the Discord as well. And just a little recap of the schedule. A little amendment: we won't be having a game tomorrow, but we will be having a game on Sunday. So make sure you stick around. I believe that's at 8 o'clock. Sunday at 8 p.m. CST. So make sure you check that out. And that's all I got for announcements. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you on Sunday. See you guys.
Y'all come back.